have a lighting kit and stuff. No, not really. Oh, don't you bring reflectors? No, not really. Why not? Because they're here. Assistant, take a look at her face now. We have that three-dimensional look I want. We have beautiful uplighting. Look at that. Hello. We like that. Look at that. Flat lighting, all in the pillow. Okay? Now, suppose I don't have this pillow, but what? Sorry, normally I'm not tethered at a wedding, but it's beautiful. And of course you don't say hold it right there. But also know that you have to... I am going to forget. In the heat of moments, dancing with those moments, I forget I've changed the setting on my camera because I'm trying not to think. So now all of a sudden I'm in a different scenario exposure because I'm in P mode. I want to show you again this little scenario where I'm just in P mode, period. And I like it because flow. Do you ever do this one where you see a great moment but you're just a little slow on the uptake and you miss it and you go, oh, hey, honey, can you do that again? You were just holding her hair. Wait, you were holding her hair like that and you almost had to, well, yeah, it's kind of nice, but it's too dark. And so in that same, you can focus on the front, lock the meter on the back. That's all this is. Okay, that's all this is. Here's another thing that's really cool. It's been a blessing having that light and my flash when it comes in handy and I need it, it's there.
We got to see you work and
So this is pretty much how I use it. So that's one. This is on my other shoulder. And then my third one is literally on this shoulder. So this is what I walk around. Most of the time, 90% of the time at weddings, this is it. Once in a while in low light situations, my meter, it's saying, dude, you're under by like 2-3 stops. It's off into the minus column. So I now dial in my IS like natural light. But I used flash in this scenario. And if you saw you in there, you're completely dark. Okay? That's what we're going to do tomorrow as well. Okay? I just wanted to show you that because I know people are thinking, what is he talking about bouncing the light? There. I'm asking 2.2 of light to come back, hit that wall. I've learned to use this camera just like this where I need to fire. There was a question, what do? You being white, my glaring light from that window, and the difference isn't going to be as much. It needs to be, point at the carpet, pretty much the gray area down here. Avoid this little bit of light here altogether, but grab this right here and lock the meter from the back.
Oops, sorry.
Not the front button, just the back. And you don't even have to keep your finger on the front. So all you got to do is you just turn it on by pressing half and then let go, and now lock the meter. Now come back up. Now focus on her and fire. Now take a look. Do you understand that you just overrode, it was an override. It's dark, but it's the same light. The P doesn't need to compensate for anything because it's even lighting. So it's going to nail it.
Okay.
Now, if you were an M, you couldn't do that.
Right. Unless
you were really fast on dialing in your f-stop and shutter speeds. Do you have any questions about this right now? Or E mode? Okay. And you're on matrix or evaluative metering?
Yes.
Yes, you are. Okay, so check it out. Without flash on, right?
Right,
You
no flash.
take this
Sure.
bad boy off. Here, I'll hand it.
Thank you.
Grab a shot, look through the viewfinder,
Okay.
and just take in this area right here and lock that back button. Is it
Yeah.
back button? Not that one, the second one over. That one is the back.
Okay.
Alone in here, and the instructions were no one comes in the room, I'd be an M. Like if I shot this right now, that little cherub up there on the tree is actually coming out of the back of his head. So I move myself over so that his head is in between the cherub on the tree and that chicken looking thing all the way to the right hand side of this thing. So that's kind of how I see this. I just move it over and I grab that shot. Oh, look at each other. Come on, you love each other. That's the one. All right. Imagine now, let's just do this because I'm going to kind of take this away. Propose what you feel.
What came up?
Shocked. I was shocked
Yeah.
because my parents.
Do you remember this? Yes, I remember exactly how I was feeling, or I remember how I was thinking, what I was thinking. Now it's saying F5 at 400th of a second. But I didn't want that street to be too obvious, or the wall and the tree. And I positioned him so that the tree, they look at herself and what does she sit and stew on it for a while. 3 times I try to, in studio, being photographed, that's the last thing they want to do on their wedding. So I had to learn and adapt to the fact that they want no more than 5, 10, 15 minutes doing these. I mean, I know all the rules, I just don't have that time anymore. I don't have that luxury. Okay? All right, I want you guys to stand where you're comfortable. Just stand around the bride and groom. Hush thing in the family, no one talks about it. But I put them next to each other because perfectly, photographically, they're just the right heights and the way they fall down. It's beautiful. And you have stiff expressions. Or even Aunt might say, I don't like this guy so much, I'm moving myself. Time says, well, what about my arm? Do this. Grab your right arm.
Mine?
Yep. And put it through here. No, you're right.
Like this?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. That's nice. Now, I don't like seeing your hand here, so if you move it to her back, the more they relax, because what they're used to is what? Duplicated. Absolutely. And does it bother me that I'm duplicating shots? Absolutely not. That's what I say, and they go, that's it? Oh, wow, that was so pain-free. I said, yes. And guess what? Who am I speaking to? No more in their book. Use flash, obviously, when they're coming down, so Rich can do this. And when they're leaving, that's when I use and turn on my flash on my camera on this 5D Mark II. 2.2, I'm in manual now. Now I'm in manual. This is in P mode. This is simply program, and I'm shooting available light. That's all I'm going to do with this thing right now. About 10, 30 feet to there. So for this demonstration, her coming down the aisle, do you want to do that? Sometimes it's from right here. Quickly and show you maybe direct. Okay, you ready? This is straight direct. Okay, walk down. Oh, you love each other.